A very good afternoon, students. This is the second part of the physical features of India. We have already finished the Himalayan mountains. Now we will go for the northern plains. As you can see, like Himalayas, northern plains are also the youngest physiographic features in India. They are being created by the floodplain by the Himalayan rivers, namely Indus, Ganga, and Brahmaputra. These three rivers, it's an interplay of these three rivers. You can see here the Indus basin, the Ganga basin, and the Brahmaputra basin. The northern plains has been formed by the interplay of Indus, Ganga, and Brahmaputra and their tributaries. It's a fertile plain formed by the deposition of alluvium. Agriculture is very productive because of the presence of alluvium. Area is covered by this plain is 7 lakh kilometers. The plain is about 2,400 kilometers long, 240 to 320 kilometers broad. One of the largest continuous and extensive plains, fertile plain, I already explained. Now, because it is very fertile, the population here is very dense. You will see the states like Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, and West Bengal, nearly 60% of the India's population lives there. We'll go in detail about the first one, that's the Punjab plain. The western part of the northern plain is formed by the Indus and its tributaries. You can see the river Indus, right? It is Ravi, Bias, Sutlej. Now you can see the rivers, 5 rivers. These are the tributaries of Indus. The larger part of the plain lies in Pakistan because of the river is in Pakistan, Indus. The Indus and its tributaries, the Jhelum, the Chenab, the Ravi, the Bias, and the Sutlej, originate in the Himalaya. The section of the plain is dominated by the Doabs. What is a Doab? Doab is a area between two rivers, right? Rivers, Ab, Do, two. So area in Punjab, you'll see 5 rivers, so it's normally known as Punjab. Gangetic plain or Ganga plain, you can see here the Ganga river and its tributaries. That is Chambal, Betwa, Son, important rivers, Kosi, Gandak, Ghagar, Gomti. Extends between Ghagar and Tista rivers. It is spread over the states of North India, Haryana, Delhi, UP, Bihar, Jharkhand, and West Bengal. Partly in Jharkhand and West Bengal. Ganga plain is very fertile and it is the area where agriculture takes place, right? The Brahmaputra plain. The Brahmaputra is the largest river of India in volume, not the longest, but the volume of water it brings. Originates from Manasarovar lake, enters as Dihang in Arunachal Pradesh. You can see here Sangpo in Tibet. It enters. Its river course is narrow. It has numerous streams flow, and it suddenly is very flood prone because it carries a lot of silt. It lies in the east of Ganga plain, particularly in Assam. You can see here this area, right, helping Assam. The cultivation normally done is rice, tea. Now there is another division of the northern plain. This division is obviously made by the relief features. What is relief? In here we can take it as anything that is breaking, that is the barrier, can be taken as relief. Based on the relief, there are 4: Babar, Tarai, Bangar, and Khadar. We'll go into detail. The rivers, after descending from the mountains, deposit pebbles in a narrow belt about 8 to 16 kilometers in width, lying parallel to the slopes of the Shivaliks. It is known as Babar. All the streams disappear in the Babar belt. You can see the Babar belt here. South of the Babar belt, the streams river emerge wherever they have gone. They emerge and create a wet, swampy and marshy region like this. This is a thickly forested land of wildlife. The forests have been cleared to create agricultural land and to settle migrants from Pakistan after partition. This is a marshy land you can see called as Terai. Terai is the name. The largest part of the northern plain is formed by older alluvium. You can see they lie above the floodplains of the rivers and present a terrace-like feature. Terrace. Can you see a terrace-like feature? This part is known as Bangar. The soil in this region contains calcareous deposits locally known as Kankar. The last is the newer or younger deposits of the floodplains called Khadar. You can see the floodplain, the water is going out. It brings silt, spreads to the bank. They are renewed almost every year and so are fertile. This is ideal for intensive agriculture. So this is Khadar. Babar, Terai, Bangar and Khadar. Remember these four along with the Indus plain, the Ganga plain and the Brahmaputra plain. Well, that brings us to the end of the northern plains. Tomorrow we are going to study the next part of the physical features, that is the Peninsular Plateau and the Great Indian Desert together. Till that time, as you are seeing in the pictures, like, share and subscribe. That's all for today. Till the next video, stay safe and stay inside. If you have any questions, feel free to put it in the comment box or write it personally to me. See you. Take care.